So the one thing that we do extremely well here at Fitness Lying Down, where other gyms might fall short, is resting. Like, let's be honest, with a name like Fitness Lying Down, how could we not rest well? Recovery process post-workout could actually be amplified by good recovery inside the session itself. So we like to schedule rests. When I'm talking about this, I'm kind of leaning right now towards our group training. So our group training would be your circuits. We have so much time to perform an exercise, and we have so much time to rest before we go do the next exercise. Or maybe after a mega lap of exercises, we take a nice break. Now we do this, some gyms will look at this and they'll see this maybe as a form of weakness. Like when you're resting, you're becoming weaker. You're not maintaining that work capacity, right? So what we look at here is the fact that if I am constantly under stress, under load, and trying to move well, after a while, that doesn't balance out very well. You're going to find that you're trying to put in the work, but that load and the continuous motion without any resting, it's going to keep weighing down against you. And we know that as this happens, form falters, right? You might have the best of intentions. You want to do the best you can do, but your body's getting tired, starting to get sloppy. Injuries could happen. So we try to, as best as we can inside of our group training, try to keep a 1-to-1 at least work-rest ratio, meaning if I'm working for 30 seconds, I like to have a 30-second break. Now I know some of our people out there are saying, however, I get it. There are some sessions where maybe we're not getting that 1-to-1 work-rest ratio in the set, but that's why we take a big break sometimes in between some of those stations. So when I'm talking about this, like I said, this can actually catapult you into better recovery. And the other thing that we're doing, again, I can't emphasize this enough. What we do here at Fitness Lying Down is strength training. Right? We're not just mindlessly running around trying to burn calories. We're trying to improve and increase our strength capacities. So in order to do that, I have to have proper load. And so in order to work with the proper load, I have to be fresh. I can't be sitting here continuously moving for 20, 30 minutes and expecting to be able to lift heavy enough weights that I can satisfy that strength need. So by allowing that rest, gives me time to loosen up a little bit, shaking things out. We don't want to enter into an exercise all tight and rigid. So we want to allow any of that unnecessary rigidity to just leave our body. So we shake things out. You'll hear me say this a lot in our sessions. Use this time for you. Get yourself ready, get yourself fresh for this next exercise that's about to happen in 3, 2, 1. On the personal training side, so if group is going to be circuits where we're kind of time, well, personal training is going to be more sets and reps. So the person has a little bit more liberty to move at a pace that feels comfortable for them. They're able to make that decision that they need a little bit of a longer break before they hit that next set. That's going to be in our personal training. However, we still use our myofascial integrated movement strategies inside of personal training. We'll find places that we can add some of these MIM drills to give them opportunities to soften up a little bit, because let's be honest, as we're in a workout, as we're in the trenches knee deep in these exercises, it's really easy for our bodies to tighten up and hold on to some of that tension that we should be able to let go. So we already planned some of these areas of a break, but it's a working break. It's a neurological break. It's a breathing break. And at the same time, though, there's still a lot of benefits, a lot of qualities of movement strength that happens within these MIM exercises. Don't be afraid to take a rest, because the more you can rest inside that session, the better you perform the exercise, the more benefits that you receive outside of that. All that stuff that you put inside that bucket of that work ratio needs to have some balance of that rest ratio so that you could be a better version of yourself. You're welcome.